What's up, y'all? My name is Jay Jackson and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna show y'all something that I've been using to power up my Humminbird Helix 7 up with. Now, if you didn't follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you already know what the company is. But for those who just follow me on YouTube, this right here is choice. So what I use is the Nocqua Power Pro Kit. So this right here is a 10 amp hour battery that is water resistant and it has waterproof connections. But not only this right here, they sent me something really juicy that most people have been asking for, because this right here is a 12 volt 10 amp hour battery, but they beefed it up and got a 12 volt 20 amp hour battery. This right here, this is for all the tournament anglers or people who are like going out for a whole weekend and needs power for the fish finder, the lights, or whatever they're going to be charging up. So before we get into this 20 amp hour 12 volt battery, we're gonna hit you up with the 10 amp hour battery, show you the dimensions of it, the weight of it and everything, how it hooks up, Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so if you want 20% off of anything on the Nocqua website, enter code J20, that's JAY20, and you'll get 20% off of anything on our website at www.nocqua.com. Alright, remember, J20, JAY20, alright, do it. Let's get into it. Alright, 12 volt, 10 amp hour battery. This thing right here retailed for $129.99 on the website. Alright, and this is how big it is really. You see what comes in the box right here. So you got the Nocqua power battery, and then you have the little booklet right here. Tells you what's in it, the battery, the wall charger, waterproof connectors, and the heat shrink, and the actual connector that goes with the battery. I'm gonna show you all that. I'm not gonna flip through all the. I'm not gonna tell you everything, because you're gonna see what's coming in this little package. Most of us usually just throw it out the window and just like keep going. But it is important to read these. Please read these. All right, dealing with battery in an expensive fish finder or expensive lights that's on your kayak or expensive whatnot. So read that. Alright, so what else comes in here is that little connector that I was telling you about. Let's see if I can show you this right here. So unravel this, and that is that waterproof connector. You see the little O-ring they have right here, then actually screws into the place where you're going to be hooking your battery up with it. So right here, and what's cool is they have these little arrows to pretty much guide you on where to put it at. So right there, link it in, and you screw it in for a watertight sealment, which is pretty cool. Like that. Alright, so the waterproof connectors. One thing you will need is a heat gun. Okay, I recommend going to Harbor Freight Tools and getting a heat gun. They're not expensive there at all, and they usually have some kind of like 10% or 20% discount coupon there. So Harbor Freight Tools, I swear about them. Lowe's, Home Depot, all them other stores, y'all are expensive for me. My pockets ain't that deep. So you got the heat shrink right here, and this is what you're gonna put over the actual cable where you're, kind of, let me show you. Find it right here. So after you finish stripping these cables right here for the fish finder, you're going to tie them up together, you know how you do usually. Feed them through here, and that's when you're gonna heat shrink this right here. All right. So, and they went ahead and gave you 2 waterproof connectors. You can see right there. So, if you're wondering what size connector this is a 16 to 22 gauge connector. Okay, so I've used another fish finder other than Humminbird, and these have worked with it, and the Humminbird one has worked with it, so I see no problem with, you know, connecting these up at all. Alright. So, the box. It says battery, water resistant, 12 volt lithium ion rechargeable dual circuit board protected. The charger is 100 to 240 volt 2 amp circuit board protected with power level indicator and reverse charge protection, which is pretty cool. So you're never gonna, the charge is never gonna go back into the battery and damage it. So if you have it on there all night long or for 2 days or whatnot, no worries. Capacity for this one right here is 10 amp hours. The weight of this battery is 22.4 ounces, or translates to 1.40 pounds. The dimensions of the battery: 3 inches by 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. We're gonna check that with a ruler. Okay, so we're gonna verify that. You got a 12-month, 1-year limited liability warranty. Okay. All right, so before we get into the whole dimensions of the battery, I want to show you something real quick of how this battery just fits in basically a standard pocket. All right, so here you go. Watch this. All right, so this is not no magic trick right here. Pocket, you know, boom. All right, battery, not magic trick. Boom. I mean, come on, man. Like, it fits in your pocket nicely. I mean, say you just need your hands free for something, you don't feel like carrying your battery on your actual kayak, something like that, going to the water, who knows? You got this to carry in your pocket, which is pretty dope. Alright, so, and plus I really like the camel pouch. This camel pouch is actually an upgrade from the regular black pouch. If you have the Nocqua batteries from the past, you probably recognize, let me get this out, this black pouch right here. So, you don't like it better? I mean, I like the camo, the water camo pouch better. It's pretty sleek, you know, and plus you can't miss it. So if you're thinking about you may be forgetting something at the house or at the boat ramp or whatever, this thing right here really stands out rather than this black thing. Granted, this black pouch is really sleek too, though. I mean, you know, I like black. So, for not forgetting essentially a $130 battery, I go with this. Alright. So, let's go with how big it is. Alright. So, you got from top to bottom. You're looking at with the pouch, okay? Because I'm pretty sure they measured just the battery. So with the pouch, from top to bottom, you got 3.5 inches. Show you right there. So 3.5 inches. So from front to back with the pouch, you have, it's right at 3 inches. And then from side to side, right at 3 inches. Alright. I think I covered all the, I think I covered everything right there. I mean, front to back, top to bottom, side to side. Okay, yeah. So, the specs, the dimensions of the battery seem pretty true. Alright. Oh, let me show you the wall charger that comes with it. Oh yeah, what's pretty cool about this box right here, it has a magnet on it. I like it. I mean, I'm impressed by little things, but this is a big thing. So, wall charger. Alright, boom. Like, I'm not sure how long this cord is. Matter of fact, we want to see how long this cord is. Alright, so from the actual plug to the end, it is 51 inches. Get that right there. Oh, trust me, 51 inches long, okay? That's longer than my arm span. Alright, so, wall charger is pretty neat. Kind of like this right here. See? So, it basically tells you when it's at 100%, 78%, 50%, and 25%. So, you kind of see that right there. Okay, get a focus on there or something. There we go. So, there you go. And it has like little blue LED lights to notify you too. So I'm gonna plug this up, okay? And the cool thing about it is you don't need to have it plugged up to an actual wall just to see what the meter is gonna be. Alright, so now I'm plugged it to a wall. Alright, but you just need to check real quick how much battery life you have, okay? Or even if you're, say, on the water already, or on day number 2 of your tournament, you're not home, you don't have a way to, charge the battery up. You don't have a power inverter in your truck or something like that, or if you're not in a hotel or something. So, boom. And you can kind of see them LEDs right there, all lit up. So this battery right here is at 100%. And that's really cool. So there's no more guesswork or anything like that. This is dope. I like that. Alright. So let's get into what some people have been waiting on, the 12V 20Ah battery. And I'm gonna compare it to the 10Ah battery too. Alright. So you have the same things that come in the same box pretty much. They all across the board. Now one thing that is different, the charger is significantly larger. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and compare these two chargers right here. So the 20 amp hour charger comes in 2 pieces. Alright. That's right there. That portion goes into the wall. That portion goes to the battery. Alright. You can see the difference right there between chargers. Alright. Yeah. I believe it might be the same length. Let's see. Unravel this. It might be longer, actually. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's way longer. That is, I'm gonna measure how long this cord is. Now, I'm curious now to see. Alright, this cord is cord is 9 feet long. 9 feet. I'm not joking. Dude, that's insane. Let me show you real quick. All the way down here. It's right there. 9 feet long. 9 feet. That is insane. Alright, whatever. Hey, Nocqua, you made sure we had enough cord for charging that 20-amp-hour battery. Ooh, salute. Alright, we're gonna put this massive charger back up. That's not a bad thing either. Because like I said, for tournament anglers, if you do happen to be at a hotel, something like that, you can plug this up into the wall, whatever that wall port may be. Because you know how hotels are, they have like either one location of the wall outlet and it's in the oddest place ever, so this would be key. Alright, so the 20-amp-hour battery, which we're waiting on. It's not that much bigger. Like, it still fits my palm of my hand. And this is a 10-amp-hour battery. Right? Like 20-amp-hour, 10-amp-hour. It's not that much bigger at all. So you know the dimensions aren't going to be that far off. Alright, so which I haven't done yet, this is going to be just real live thing. I'm going to do a pocket test. Okay? Alright, so nervous. Oh man, it still fits my pocket. Granted, I bulged out, but it still fits in there. I wonder if I can put both of them in there. Hey, these aren't regular jean pockets. These are actually like UPF pockets. You know, the sunblocking pants. So they're just a regular, like, say like jogger pants or not sweatpants, but kind of like it's kind of like sweatpants in a little way. I don't know what this material is, but it's not like stretchy at all. It's just comfortable. So let's go over what the box says the dimensions are for this 12V 20Ah battery. Alright, so dimensions: 3.75 inches by 3.30 inches by 3 inches. Alright, so if you're forgetting what the 10-amp-hour battery was, so you have 10-amp-hour is 3 inches by 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. 20-amp-hour, 3.7 inches by 3.30 inches by 3 inches. That's really like, that's almost the same. That's almost the exact. Alright, let's measure it. Alright, because we're not going to need anything over 4 inches, I know that for sure. Boom. Alright. So, from, just going to pull this cord out. Alright. See the same little nifty cord right here? Pretty cool. Dope. Like it. Alright. Top to bottom. You have it sitting at, this was pouch. That curls under a little bit, so don't worry about that. So you have it right at 3.75 inches. That's true. From front to back, sitting right at, it's looking almost like 3.25 inches to be exact. So I mean, squish it down a little bit. And from side to side, it's looking almost like 3.5 inches. So that's with the pouch. Okay? So dimensions are seen to be true. Alright, now I know you keep asking with the pouch, without the pouch, what makes this battery right here water resistant? Is it is encased within silicone. So I'm gonna take it out for you. Actually pretty snug in here. Here we go. So there it is. This is a 12-volt 20-amp-hour battery encased in water-resistant silicone. So water-resistant basically it's like what it says. It's not waterproof, so don't go taking this battery and chunking it to the bottom of the ocean or the lake and expect it to work again within a day after you picking it back up out of the water within a day. Nah, it's gonna be connected to your kayak, connected to your fish finder, or it's gonna be connected to your kayak. So you're not gonna lose battery. Alright, stick it back in this case right here. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. So this retails right here for $199.99. So the 10-amp-hour battery, $129.99, and 20-amp-hour is $199.99. Pretty dope. Not that far from price, but you get double the amount of power. All right, now say you do have the old style 10-amp-hour battery, or if you don't have the money to go ahead and get the 20-amp-hour battery, you can take both of these and link them up like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this over here, and what Nocqua did was they came out with a parallel Y connector. So it takes two batteries and hooks them up to one power source. Just awesome, it's dope. Okay, so this right here, it goes for $19.99, I believe? Yes, $19.99. So the parallel Y connector. Alright, so all you do is the same thing. You line the arrows up right there. You screw on. You take the other one, line the arrows up, and you screw it on. Now both connections are watertight. Alright, so now essentially you have a 20-amp-hour battery for two batteries. Cool. So those of y'all who actually do have a Nocqua battery already, don't fret, don't worry. You can get another one and make a 20-amp-hour battery. Alright, no need to spend the extra money in getting another 20-amp-hour battery. Now, some people are asking, what if the batteries aren't putting out the same output, but they should be. Alright, so you have a nice little 12-volt regulator. You can hook up right here. Then hook up to your connection of your fish finder. Alright. Now the regulator retails for $39.99 on the website. So we're going to disconnect all these right here. And put the older one to the side. So now one last little thing is, this is one thing I want to show you. So let's unravel this right here real quick. Now this is the cord of the Humminbird fish finder, okay? From here to here, and you see the heat shrink that I did on it, so it's really tight. It's really tight. All right, that's all the waterproof connectors right here inside the heat shrink. So really, this right here is like, it's waterproof on top of water resistant. Water is on top of waterproof. It's good. So that leads into the connector of the battery. Now, most fish finders, I know the Humminbird does, it tells you to go ahead and put an inline fuse in there. Nocqua has thought about that too. Like right now, Nocqua is getting ahead of the game, and they're thinking about everything that you can need with your fish finder or any electronics on your kayak. They made an inline fuse. Alright, so it is your regular type fuse where you can get from like any auto parts store or whatnot. Okay, the fuse that comes with it is a 3-amp fuse. So the 3-amp fuse inline connector retails on the website for $19.99, and trust me, you will want this to save your expensive fish finder, because if this thing burns out because of me, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be hot. I'm gonna be upset. So it's literally the same thing. You take your battery, alright, and you take the inline fuse. You connect the battery to inline fuse. Same process. You got the arrows right here. Link them up and screw on. Waterproof. Done. Now, I'm gonna set that right here. You take the power cable that goes from fish finder to the battery, and inline fuse. Take it, line the arrows up with it, and screw it on. That's done right there. Now, time to power it up. No fumbling around with a big heavy lead acid battery, no fumbling around with a big heavy lithium ion battery. This thing, like, if it wasn't for me looking at this pouch right here, or even just want my fish finder to work on the water, I'll forget it because it's literally that small. Alright, so you already know how the whole thing of fish finder works and everything. I got it in simulation mode. So it's in simulation mode. There we go. Okay, everything right there. So you see, battery works. Fish finder's up and going. I'm gonna turn it off. Boom. Like, I'm really impressed with what Nocqua has done with these batteries. I mean, meaning to do a product review on these. I mean, me personally, I give this like 1 out of 10. I give it 10, and not even because I'm on the pro staff team. Like, I was actually dealing with Nocqua even before they offered me a pro staff position. So I'm thankful for this right here. I'm thankful for the pro staff position. But even before me being on the team, I already had a battery. And this is where that one came from. They didn't give this to me. I bought this out of my own money. I spent $130 plus tax, on this battery, because I want something reliable. I want something small enough and not heavy, because I consider myself, even though I got fish fun and a premium kayak and everything, I consider myself a minimalist kayak angler, because I mean, this is like this right here is the lowest priced kayak, pedal kayak, on Old Town Sportsman's lineup. So this boat right here retails for $1,899, I believe, and 99 cents. I think that's what the price is. I'm gonna have a link down below in the description. But that's what their kayak retails for, and it gets me on the water. I'm one to just want to be able to get on the water and go fish, catch fish, maybe to take home with me, or just to even record and put it out there to y'all. I mean, I enjoy it. But back to these batteries though, I highly recommend them. I really do. So you got a choice between the 20-hour battery, 12-volt 20-hour battery, and the 12-volt 10-hour battery. All right. Oh yeah, the regulator. This right here. I want to put that in there. The regulator retails for $39.99. All right. So that's really it, man. I mean, that's the product review I got for Nocqua. It's really dope. You can find all this at www.nocqua.com. Okay. Now, some of these products won't be up until next week, which by now you should, if it's later on in the year or whatnot, later on in the week, you'll see this video pop up, and it should already be up on the website. But the day right now that's gonna be airing, this video is gonna be airing, is August 7th. So next week is gonna be between August 8th and August 14th. So it should be on the website between those 2 dates right there. All right. So be on the lookout for that. Be the first one on the water, besides me, to get this 20-amp-hour battery. This is gonna come clutch with all your tournament anglers, dude. I don't know what to say, man. Like, I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy all of these products right here. Nocqua, I really appreciate it. No complaints at all. And I know I didn't show y'all the power of this one right here. So has the same little indicators right here. See that right there? Hold on. Boom. So many indicators. Alright, so go ahead and plug it up. Screw on that. You already know, line of arrows up with it. So, and it's actually good. You can see this right here. So this 20-amp-hour battery is not at 100% yet because I haven't charged it yet. But you can see right here, you see the lights flashing right here, but the LEDs are actually constant. They're not flashing. Alright, so let's see if we can get that going here. Boom, right there. You can see the 100 one at the very top is not lit up. So like I said before, you got a choice. 10-amp-hour battery, 20-amp-hour battery. Which one you choosing? Me? Long days in the water? I might choose the 10-amp-hour. Nah, 20-amp-hour for long days in the water. Short days, 10-amp-hour goes. But I mean, even a 10-amp-hour will prepare you for hours on end. So there's no going wrong with that at all. Alright. Hey, I like it. I wouldn't promote these products. I wouldn't be on their pro staff team if I didn't really like their products. It doesn't matter what they give me, it doesn't matter what they pay me. If I don't like it, if I'm not gonna use it, I'm not gonna tell y'all to use it. That's not me. All right, I want to keep it honest. I want to keep it true, and yeah. So, oh, and next week I'm gonna have a video coming out on how to hook up the Nocqua Power Pro Kit to the Homebird Heat Acceptor or any fish finder per se. Okay, we're gonna be hooking it up to this kayak right here, the Old Town Salty PDL 120. Mouthful, right? Old Town Sportsman Salty PDL 120. There we go. That's a mouthful. So we're gonna be hooking up to this kayak, and since it's already water resistant, waterproof, there's really no need of drilling at all. I'm not sinking my kayak. Even if I go through the surf at the beach, I'm not sinking my kayak. The kayak is not gonna sink. So next week, next Saturday, you're gonna see that video come out. It's gonna be sweet. Alright, y'all. So you already know, if you like this video right here, like, comment, subscribe, share it to your fishing buddies, share it to fishing friends, fishing family, anybody you know that might want this battery right here. Or even if you're looking for something to get for somebody for Christmas, their birthday, or just because gift. Say your husband, your wife, your best friend, anybody, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know. Hey, this would be a good thing for them to have for the fish finder. That's it I got for y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, share it to people. Now, I'm going fishing. So, y'all can stay here if you want to, but no, y'all gotta stay here. Y'all gotta go. Deuces.